In modern society, being alone is often seen as a sign of failure. If you eat alone at a restaurant, people pity you. If you spend your weekends without a crowd, people think you're depressed. We are conditioned to be terrified of our own company. We fill every silent moment with noise, scrolling through social media, watching mindless videos, or hanging out with people we don't even like, just to avoid the silence. But here is the truth that the 1% knows. Your greatest breakthroughs do you happen in a crowd. They happen when you are alone. Loneliness is a weakness, but solitude is a superpower. The ability to sit in a room by yourself without any distractions is one of the most important skills in the 21st century. We need to distinguish between being lonely and being alone. Loneliness is a feeling of emptiness. It's wanting someone else to fill a void inside you. Solitude, however, is a state of fullness. It is choosing to be with yourself, to reflect, to create, and to grow. When you are always surrounded by people, you are constantly absorbing their energy, their opinions, and their limitations. You start thinking like them, talking like them, and dreaming like them. You lose yourself. But when you step back and embrace solitude, you finally hear your own voice. You discover what you actually want, not what society wants for you. This is where your true identity is born. Look at the greatest minds in history. Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, Steve Jobs. They all had one thing in common. They spent massive amounts of time alone. Deep work requires isolation. You cannot build an empire while being constantly interrupted by small talk. When you enter what we call monk mode, you are cutting off the world to build something that the world can't ignore. In this state of isolation, your focus becomes a laser beam. You get more done in 3 months of solitude than most people do in 3 years of social life. Being alone allows you to obsess, and obsession is the fuel for greatness. If you want to be average, do what the crowd does. If you want to be extraordinary, go where the crowd isn't. One of the most dangerous things about being addicted to social life is that your happiness depends on others. If they don't call, you're sad. If they don't invite you, you feel excluded. You become a slave to their validation. By mastering the art of being alone, you become emotionally independent. You become your own best friend. When you don't need anyone, you become the most powerful person in the room. Why? Because you can't be manipulated. You can't be threatened with rejection because you are already comfortable being on your own. This inner peace is a shield that nothing can break. The funny thing is, once you start enjoying your own company, the quality of your relationships actually improves. You stop being needy. You stop settling for low-quality friendships just because you're bored. You start choosing people who actually add value to your life. You realize that it is much better to be alone than to be in a room full of people who make you feel alone. You become a high-value individual because your time is expensive. People will start to respect your boundaries because they see that you need their approval to feel complete. Oh, how do you start? Start small. Spend 30 minutes every day without your phone, without music, and without people. Just you and your thoughts. It will be uncomfortable at first. Your brain will scream for a distraction, but stay there. Push through the boredom. The man who can control his own mind in solitude can control his destiny in the world. Don't fear the silence. Embrace it. Build in it. Grow in it, because the version of you that emerges from the darkness will be the one that conquers the light. If you are brave enough to walk alone, type I am unstoppable in the comments. Subscribe to Reminder Myself for more deep insights on how to master your life. Thank you for watching, and remember, your journey is yours alone.